Hi, what's up YouTube? In today's video we're going to be using this awesome demolition hammer. It's actually an impact rotary drill hammer right here. If you want to check it out for the best price, just check out the links down in the description below. But it was a no-brainer for me to spend $50 on this rotary hammer, which I can own and keep this one versus renting one from Home Depot or some other store for $60 and then have to return it in a few hours. So today we're going to be using this demolition drill to get rid of the thin set underneath the tile and the tile as well. This demolition hammer actually comes with its own parts there, but I decided to buy this one separate. It's a 3-inch chisel that attaches onto your demolition hammer. So to remove different attachments, it's really easy. It's kind of like a DeWalt tool impact driver. You just slide this little sleeve back here like that, and then this will slide off. And then this piece here is just a guard to prevent all the debris from flying back, but you can actually take this off once you take the bit off. Most important thing to note is that you have to make sure that if you just want to use the impact driver where it's going back and forth, you need to have this set to the hammer and not the hammer and the drill. And then down over here, you want to make sure that it's on the hammer and not just the drill only. So I'll show you real quick. When it's on this setting, it should just only go back and forth and drive into the ground and not spin around. So I'll show you real quick. So that was just the hammer only. If you had it on the wrong setting, like this one right here, it's going to end up spinning this thing around and you don't want to do that. So make sure you have it on the right setting. So let me put that back on there. And adjust this thing down there. Other thing I like too is it has this nice handle on the side that actually can be rotated anywhere. I think pretty much it goes around 360, but you can actually loosen it and tighten it. So you just go forward on it like that, and that actually loosens it up. So you can actually spin this thing all the way around. I apologize for me shaking around. I'm trying to hold the camera and record this at the same time for you all. But if you want to tighten it and keep it in that position that you like it in, you just bring it back towards you and then it stays on there nice and snug. I like to have mine off to the left, just like that. And that is a good grip for me. Now it also has this little piece right here that is actually a guard. So whenever you're using this drill that it comes with, you can limit how far you want to go. So this piece right here actually attaches through here. I'll show you that in a moment. Let me go over here. So you see that little hole there? It goes also to the other side, but you have to actually loosen it to utilize this little tool. I'll show you how that works. So you're just gonna loosen it up. You're gonna stick the shaft down in here and into the other side. I don't know if you all can see that. Here it is. So it goes all the way through the other side, just like that. And then what you're gonna do now is just tighten it up. And once you tighten it up, it's gonna keep this in place and it's gonna keep your handle in place at the same time. Just like that. So you see it creates a nice barrier or gives you a way of preventing yourself from going too deep in. Now this doesn't apply to the chisel, it really applies to if you're using this drill bit and you want it to stop at a certain distance so you don't drill too deep in. So let me take that off. And like I said, I'm using this to take care of a bathroom job right now. I want to get rid of the thin set that's under the tile and bust up some tile as well. So you're about to see that here in a little bit.
So here's the box that it comes with. You can see it has a really nice durable hard case. You can read the back here for yourself, but it comes with a 1-inch chisel, and I actually went and bought one online. I think it was on Amazon. It was only around $17 to buy a 3-inch chisel that you can use to scrape up tile and scrape up the thin set. Now if you want to go to the store, I believe Home Depot has it for around $20-something. But I'll leave the link down in the description below if you want to check out the best price for these chisels. Obviously, the wider your chisel or scraper is the more surface area it's going to have, and you can get the job done a lot quicker.
Definitely before you start any project like this, you want to make sure you have some really good protection. So make sure you have some knee pads to protect your knees, some ear protection for your hearing, your N95 mask to protect all that dust and debris from getting into your lungs. And I have two types of eye protection. This is actually good for just your eyes only. This protects your eyes and shields your whole face from debris flying. And of course, some nice gloves so that those little shards and pieces don't cut you up, especially like the ceramic tile. It'll definitely slice you if you get a little piece into you, so you don't want that to happen.
Here's just a quick video of me using this impact hammer drill demolition tool to get all this tile up, and in the next video clip you're going to see me get rid of some Thinset. But basically you just want to get a really good grip on this thing, and you don't want to angle it too far down. You just want to create a nice 45-degree angle and just let the drill do all the work. I found it easiest to use the demolition tool on small little areas, so just work in sections. Don't try to get everything done at once, just work on one tile at a time so you can make sure that you get everything out the way and you don't leave any unwanted pieces there. So, but literally once you just put that chisel right on the edge there, you'll just start to see it pop up like with ease. And this really beats doing it manually and using a hammer and a chisel and pounding at it manually. So you'll get this job done twice as fast. Here's a quick time lapse of me doing this little section over here. You can see how effortlessly this thing really just breaks up all the tile with ease. Now, like I said, all you have to do is just make sure you angle this thing at 45 degrees and don't go too deep. If for some reason you make a big old divot, you can always use some concrete leveler or some Quickcrete, and you can actually just fill in the hole. I actually had a few areas when I first tried this thing out, I didn't know what I was doing, so I actually kind of dug in maybe about 1/4 of an inch and I filled it in with some Quickcrete. Okay, I'm going to be using the same demolition impact driver tool to get this thing really smooth, and now it's time to remove the quick set. So as you can see here, I already did this right side and it's very smooth, and this is what the Thinset looks like whenever it's not done. You can see it's very rugged, it has all these grooves in there, and you definitely can't put any kind of laminate floor down because you're going to have all kinds of bumps and everything going on. So our goal is to get it this smooth, and basically you just have to keep on working small sections and bust off all the stuff until it's nice and smooth. Once you think you've achieved a nice smooth surface, you can make sure that you sweep all the debris off the ground, and then you can put a level down on the floor and measure it in different cross sections to make sure that the floor is nice and level. Because like I said before, you don't want any kind of bumps, divots, any pieces sticking out when you get ready to install your new flooring. Like in my case here, I'm going to be using some life-proof vinyl wood flooring to put into this bathroom. So now I'm just going to show you a quick video of me getting rid of all this Thinset. It's a really simple process, but it is very tedious. But if you really want the job to be done properly, just take your time, and if you have to, don't overwork yourself. Take several breaks and just make sure you get the job done properly. But again, the goal is to work in small sections. Since this chisel is only about 3 inches wide, I just worked in 3-inch sections, and basically I just treat it as if I was mowing a lawn. So you don't want to skip anything, you just want to make sure that you go in a straight line and get up everything and make sure that there's no area that you leave uncovered. So I basically just create a nice 45-degree angle and push towards the concrete. And again, you don't want to go down too deep because you'll end up drilling too far, but you just take your time and work it, and you'll actually see all the debris and the mortar get busted up and it comes right off. And it's a good idea also to kind of sweep up in between so you don't get confused with the other debris that's in the way. So just kind of clean up after yourself and then use the chisel and go back at it again. So here's a quick look at what the bathroom looked like before I even started doing anything to it. You can see that it had some nasty tile in there, and that's the tile that I busted up, and then I got rid of all the Thinset. I want you to remember this bathroom and its color and all the different pieces that are in here. I spent about $300 to get this renovation done, and that was my goal, is not to spend more than 300 bucks. So that includes the crown molding, the paint, the laminate flooring that I chose a life proof. It only took about 2 boxes, I believe, to get this job done. And I changed out the light fixture, and I just kept the cabinets and the old toilet, and I just made sure I cleaned it up. But this is actually what it looked like after I busted everything up and got ready to install the life proof flooring. And then this is the actual footage of what it looked like after I was done painting everything and installing the laminate floor and putting the quarter rounds around the trim, and I just basically repainted everything. But this is a quick video of how everything looks. I chose a white semi-gloss for the cabinet color, and then I went ahead and painted a two-tone on the wall, and so it's a beige with a brown. And I changed out the light fixture, did crown molding, I framed in the mirror, and I installed some fixtures for the towels and also for the toilet holder and a little towel holder, and found some really nice shower heads at Walmart that were in clearance for I think around like $15, and they're usually about $35. So really simple upgrades to make this bathroom look a lot more modern and cleaner compared to how it looked like before. But I hope you all enjoyed this quick little video. If you want to check out the best deals on these rotary impact drivers, definitely check out the links down in the description below. But please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And as always, thank you all for watching.